people are the same everywhere, and family is so important. And I look at these women who want so much to take care of their family and can't. Esperanza means hope. What we're trying to do is give them hope, a little hope. And with that little bit of hope, oh my gosh, they can do incredible things.
Esperanza began in 1985 while I was playing winter baseball down in the Dominican Republic. And the scene was outside of a ballpark. We were waiting for the bus and I was holding my 4-month-old son. A group of children came around. Now that's not a scene that is unusual around any ballpark in America, but the thing that was different was that these children were not looking for autographs, but they were looking for food. So that night on the bus going back to the hotel, my wife Vicki and I decided that if we were ever in a position to come back and make a difference, that we would do that. And in 1995, we established Esperanza International, and Esperanza was our response to that commitment we made back in 1985. We are an organization that provides opportunity and hope to the poor by enabling them to start their own businesses by providing small loans.
In poor countries around the world, if you can't figure out a way to earn your own living by creating your own job, there aren't other jobs to be had. So we're helping these women and their families create jobs that they can manage and create the income for their own families.
We'd see what it would do to some of these women, just the impact that they had on their families. Because when you help the women, you help their kids, you help their families, just how it would change their life. Zenaida Belen had an inspiration. Pregnant, her husband's income barely able to cover living expenses for their 3 small children, she decided that the only way to get ahead was to own and run her own business. Esperanza believed in Zenaida's vision and provided her with a loan. Zenaida became an entrepreneur, selling mirrors and picture frames. Now with the family finances stabilized, the business is growing. They are saving for a house, and Zenaida is now a motivating force for other women in her neighborhood loan group.
Bueno, yo diría que este programa de Esperanza es un programa que ayuda a la persona que quiere superarse, que uno solamente tiene que poner su buen deseo y su buena intención de querer superarse.
The way the loans work is they'll typically be anywhere from 20 to 30 people within a group. We call them banks of hope. So this group will actually receive a loan, and then the loan gets divvied up amongst the group.
They all guarantee each other's loans, and what that creates is a huge amount of personal responsibility, because nobody wants to let the group down.
So often here we don't ask people to become a part of the answer, but in Esperanza, when they come into a bank situation, a group situation, they need to step in, take the responsibility, and answer to themselves.
Rosa used to sell trinkets in the street, away from her family for 12 hours a day, often not making enough money for her bus fare back home. Somehow Rosa saved 1,000 pesos, and with that and a loan from Esperanza, she bought a freezer and opened a small grocery store. Today, Rosa owns a thriving business and has become a human rights activist. Rosa says the loan is not a gift, but is a testimony of what she can do with her life.
Yo no voy a coger dinero para hacer la casa, sino yo tengo, cuando yo cojo inventar negocio, lo que me sobra, inventar la casa, eso es la misma.
Once we got started with the loans, we started obviously becoming more attached to the people and started to see some of the other needs that were in their life. And obviously one of the needs down there for the poor is to have access to quality health care.
The local church in San Pedro helped them develop a clinic, and now in fact we've gone to the second step and developed a small health insurance program, so that for $1.35 a month our borrowers can buy health insurance at the clinic for them and their entire family.
To date, right now, we're servicing between 30 and 50 people a day. We have a small pediatric center. We have a family counseling center and a rehab center, which, incidentally, we won the finest rehab center in the Dominican Republic last year. Because of the incredible response that we have seen, our goal as an organization is to continue to grow so that our reach will ever get larger and reach out to people to make a difference in their lives.
I get so much more out of it than I could ever give these women. And to see that with a little bit that you give them, how grateful they are.
Cuando venga con Esperanza, yo fico siempre. Yo beneficiado en todos lados que yo haya beneficiado.
To see children and mothers and families become self-sufficient and to see those smiles on their face is something that never ever escapes me.
There are so many people out there that need just a little bit of help, a little bit of hope. And if you can provide that, it'll go a long way.
Le doy gracias a ustedes, al equipo de Esperanza, porque nos tienen pendientes siempre.
When I see the faces of the women and the children and the impact that this program has on them, there is no greater feeling, better than hitting a home run in front of 55,000 people.